Hey third grade, it's Mrs. Haynes. Today we are on page 227 in the Your Turn practice book. And we're going to be talking about what to do when there's a word you don't know the meaning of. Sometimes when we're reading a story or our books in class, there's a word that we come to and maybe we can read it, but we don't quite know what it means. So here's something we can do. We're going to learn about finding sentence clues. Sometimes we don't know what a word means. Look for clues around the word to help you figure it out. If you come across you don't know, you can just look for words in the same sentence and they might give you a really good clue. So look at the page we're going to be working on today. The instructions say read the sentences, underline the sentence clues that help you understand the meaning of each word in bold, and we're not going to write the meaning on the line. It's okay if we just underline the words that help us know the meaning. So let's do number 1. It says, when the pop quiz was announced, Rita suddenly wished she had been able to predict it ahead of time. When the pop quiz was announced, Rita wished she had been able to predict it ahead of time. What do you think predict means? What does she wish she could do? What words help us know? Let's look at the words right next to it. We're looking for sentence clues around the word. Predict it ahead of time. So predict means to know about something ahead of time or to tell the future. That makes sense. So there was a quiz that nobody told her about, but she wished she knew about it ahead of time. So underline ahead of time. And since we just underlined the words that helped us with the meaning, we don't need to write the meaning on the line this time. Number 2. Having a teacher tell her that she was a great student was encouraging to Gretel and gave her more confidence to do even better in class. So we're looking at the word encouraging. What does encouraging mean? What do they mean when they said the teacher was encouraging to Gretel? What did that do for Gretel? Let's look at the words that come next to see if it gives us a hint. Gave her more confidence to do even better in class. Underline gave her more confidence. That's what encouraging means. If you encourage someone, you are giving them more confidence or making them feel like they can do it. Number 3. The sinking of the Titanic was a tragedy or an unfortunate event that people still talk about to this day. Let's look at the word tragedy. What does that mean? If we don't know what tragedy means, we can look for the words around it for clues. The Titanic was a tragedy or an unfortunate event. Oh, it tells us right there. Underline unfortunate event. A tragedy is an unfortunate event or something bad that happens. So the Titanic was something bad that happened. An unfortunate event. Number 4. After the earthquake, the Red Cross provided relief. The much-needed support and help was amazing. All right, what do we think relief means? Relief. The Red Cross provided relief. The much-needed help and support. Which words do you think we should underline for relief? Relief means support and help. Support and help. The Red Cross provided support and help. Number 5. It was hard to tell at first how many victims or people suffering from the destruction of the flood were there. All right, we need to figure out the meaning of victims. What does victims mean? It was hard to tell how many victims. What is a victim? What words could match? Let's look for clues. What comes after victims or people suffering? Oh, they told us right there. Underline people suffering. In this sentence, they're talking about a flood, right? And they said there were people suffering from the flood. Number 6. If you are hiking, it is essential to have a map. It is also absolutely necessary to bring food and water with you. Essential. What does essential mean? Essential. What words could mean the same thing as essential? It is important or it is necessary. Essential means the same thing as necessary. If you are hiking, it is essential to have a map, or it is necessary to have a map. You have to have one so you don't get lost. All right, that's all for today, 3rd grade. Nice work using sentence clues.